Hey loves, welcome to Desire Dialogues. Welcome back to my regs and welcome to my newbies. I'm your host, Lauren Goyette, sex, love, and relationship coach. And today we're going to get into a space that really holds generations of unmet pleasure, tension, silence, your hips, right? Let's talk about the emotional, energetic, and erotic truth of this sacred place, right? And why healing here changes everything. A lot of our shit lives in our hips, right? I'm talking sexual trauma. I'm talking birth, grief, movement, power, creative energy, our inner child woundings, generational shame, repressed desire. All right? Have you ever cried in pigeon pose? Yeah, that's not random. There's a reason for that. So how disconnection happens, right? When we have tight hips, you're in survival mode. We hold, we clench, and we brace, right? And especially if our boundaries were crossed, if we, didn't feel safe, or if we've had any shame around sex in our bodies, we go numb, right? I got a couple of healing practices for you to help heal your hips, right? 4 of them. So get ready. Feel free to pause me, grab your notebook, and I'll be here when you get back. Practice number 1, hip circles. I want you to let your hips move like water, all right? This isn't for performance, it's for release. So notice that tension starts to release as you do these hip circles. Practice number 2, with breath and sound. I want you to inhale into the hips and exhale with sound, right? Let something out. Number 3, the inner child touch. I want you to place a hand between your hips and say, you are safe now. I've got you. Practice number 4, one of my favorites, movement, erotic movement. Put on some music, let your hips lead the way. No mirrors, no sensation, just go. So when we when we reclaim and heal this area between the hips that hold so much, right? You get to reclaim your pleasure, your creative fire, your inner peace, and your center, all right? Everything is stifled from the bullshit that you're holding in your hips. So when you think about it, if we have all this negative stuff held in our hips, it doesn't leave much room for the good stuff, right? You're just piling on good stuff on top of the bad stuff. So you really want to clear this area. And that's where the wild comes back to life. That's where creativity comes back to life. So if your hips have been holding on too much and holding for too long, I really invite you to, explore working with these practices and maybe explore working with me even deeper. DM me hips on Instagram at Lauren Goyette. Let's start the release and customize a personal pleasure plan for you. If you want a little bit more resources, a little bit more learning, check out my link tree. I have a sexual archetype quiz in there and the Pleasure Collective membership where we create your personal user pleasure manual. Because authentic sexuality feels so fucking good and you deserve it. So until next time, keep breathing between your hips and trusting what you feel and releasing just a little at a time. Because pleasure is your birthright and it needs space to live. It needs that hip energy to be cleared of any bullshit that no longer serves you. Until next time, my friends.